Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So, what I want to do today is, I'm just going to take you on a little bit of a tour in around my 3 tanks that I have in this room. Okay, so I have another tank that's in another room, but I'm just going to show you these 3 today. So, this is the 7-foot tank, the big tank. So, as a lot of you know who have seen my videos before, know that I used to keep South Americans in this tank. I've kept South Americans for a long time, but it was always my goal to change to Central American cichlids, and it was something I was going to do when I moved house. But I found a couple that I really liked, and I ended up getting them. And actually, in the end, I just thought I'm going to do it now. So predominantly, I own Central American fish. I do own 2 South American fish though, and one of those is a Severn, which is in this tank. And the other is a water cow, which is a big goby, which is in the tank in the other room, which I'll show you in another video. But in this tank, I'm going to talk about a little bit about what's in it. And at the moment, it's more of a community tank, so there's no set plan in here. And I'll be honest with you, there's a couple of fish being dumped in here. A lot of them are small, and the small ones are all fighting, but not harming each other. So in this tank, we've got this beautiful, so it's a carpenter's, but someone actually said to me it could be a carpenter's cross Texas cichlid. So, but look at him, he's absolutely stunning. Then there's big Boris, which is he's the king of the tank, Boris, and he is a cross between a Viagesin Spillim and a super red Texas. There's the pair of Midas as well. I have got a small pair of carpenters in there. That's the female there, and the males at the back. They are going to be in their own tank. I've just separated them for a bit from that tank because they're only young, and the pressure on the female a little bit is too much. There's a small red devil, and there's a couple of red terrors, a turquoise cichlid, and a little Honduran convict, like an Honduran red point type of convict in there, and that's what's in that tank at the moment. Tell you what we'll do, we'll give them some food. I'm going to give them some JBL dragon sticks. They love them. There's Boris, he's so greedy. It's like he thinks that he's not going to get any, so he has to go mad, and what he'll do is he'll gut load himself with pellets, and at the end of the day he'll be laying a corner in a bit. And I'm also, for these little ones, I'm going to put some Norfin Bug Pro in. See them there? They're a small pellet, fantastic pellets. The JBL Novo Dragon Sticks are the floaters, brilliant, like a shrimp pellet, and then the Norfin Bug Pro is like a sinking pellet, but again, very high standard quality ingredients in them as well. So, I want to try and sort of like, while I'm in isolation at the moment, I'm going to do some speed feeding on these little ones, so get some growth out of them. But yeah, that is the big 7-foot tank with a mixture of Central Americans, couple of hybrids, and obviously me one little Sev. Well, he's not a little Sev, but I couldn't part with him. It's a long story, but I couldn't part with him. So yeah, that's the big tank. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop you on pause, and then I'm going to show you another tank. Okay, so this tank has got my trimac cichlid in, and again he's growing out, so he's a little bit shy, and it's got 2 little female convicts and a few small BN. So I've got some super reds, some albinos, some lemons, some commons in there. But look, he's under there, he's hiding. He's not the most confident fish in the world, but again, he's doubled in size, honestly, within 2 weeks, because I'm just power feeding him. He's a beautiful fish. I'm going to stick some food in. Now, they were fed not long ago, so he may not come out, but again, he may, so we'll see. Let's see, he usually comes out. Yeah, he's coming. There he comes. Trimac cichlid there, love him, beautiful fish. And I actually got a female golden base flower one that's coming, which I'm going to try and grow out with him and see if they can become a pair. But yeah, I can't wait for him to get bigger. Like I say, he's doubled in size since I got him. Can't wait to get bigger. I can't wait for him to get bigger, because this tank that he's in was actually Ed the Flowerhorn's tank, and obviously Ed the Flowerhorn passed away. So I thought, I don't want to get any more male Flowerhorns just yet. So the nearest thing was a trimac, and I really like the trimacs, and I've always said I wanted to get a trimac, and this is the first trimac I've ever had. So absolute stunner. Like I say, his pattern's not showing yet. He's quite a shy fish at the moment, and I'm sure that'll change when he gets bigger and becomes a lot more aggressive. But he can eat, I can tell you that, he can eat. We haven't got a name for him yet, so we need to try and find a name for him. And you know, something, we'll come across something, we'll think of something. My granddaughter usually names my fish, but yeah, we'll think of something for this guy. But yeah, absolute stunner. So I'm just going to pop you on pause, and I'm going to take you to my jag tank. Okay, so this is the jag tank. Again, a lot of you'll know I've had these jags for, well, I've had the male jag for well over a year now, and I've had 2 females with him. The first one, we lost the first female, and this is his second female that he's had since he lost his first male. So he had 2 females, and this male I've had him for about, I'd say probably now about 14 months. He's not been the quickest growing jag in the world, and he's not the most aggressive jag in the world, but I love him. We do call him Mr. Wimpy for that reason, because he is a bit of a wimp. But no, at the moment, they've got the fry. If you've seen one of my other videos, there was thousands and thousands, but this is what we're left with. So there's still a good, I reckon there's still a good 30 in there, but it's the longest they've ever kept fry for that as well. So they usually last a couple of weeks, but now we're on the 3rd week and we've still got some, and they're starting to fill out. And you know what? I've not fed this tank any fry food whatsoever. It's been amazing watching the parents get the pellets, crunch it, and make sure that stuff's coming out for the young to feed on. It's unbelievable. So I'm going to give them some pellets now. Won't be a moment. I'm just going to grab some pellets. I'm just going to pop some pellets in. Again, it was the same with these guys. They've been fed already today, so it's whether they'll eat them or not, I'm not sure. We'll put some in. But again, yeah, male's gone straight for them. Females are always a little bit cautious. But yeah, she will take some, she will feed on some. They do take the time with them. They usually would be very aggressive feeders, but yeah, the female's thinking about it. But the male's obviously being very dominant at the moment. But I love these that she's eating now. So yeah, she will crunch it up. She'll take it back, look, and she'll crunch it. And obviously it'll come out of the gills, and then the young will finish. Brilliant, brilliant to watch. I love this tank. This is my favourite tank. These are my favourite fish. I love my jags. And you know, I don't usually grow the fry on, but I'm going to leave these now. And I'm going to see what happens with them. See how far they can take them, and grow out with the parents. And if they grow out, there's not that many in there. I've got homes for them. I've got one guy who's asked me for 20 of them if they grow out. So, and I know he's a good fish keeper, and he actually breeds and sells fish. So actually, you know, I know that he'll be right. He'll make sure they get to the right homes. But no, I love this tank. I love the rock and the way I've done it. I need a bigger pot though. Been looking for bigger pots, so if anybody knows where I can get a much bigger pot, and I want a pot where they can get inside it and feel private inside it, if you get what I mean. So with a smaller opening but a bigger barrel type, like, part of it. So yeah, I've been looking for one of them. Well, no, so that's my fish tanks in this room. Obviously all Central American now, as opposed to the Severin, which is random, but again, I can't bring myself to get rid of him. But yeah, the dream has happened. All the Central American cichlids, and obviously along the way there's going to be different projects, different things happening, because the trimac's going to grow out and he'll need a bigger tank. So there's a bit of room left in the back room, in this room, for probably another bigger tank. But obviously I'm thinking about the big 7-footer. Do I split it in half? Or do I get rid of that and get 2 more of these tanks that the jags are in? Because the ultimate end goal is to have pairs. So yeah, that is my update today, and I hope everybody's staying safe. I hope you're staying at home, and I hope everybody is rising above being stuck in the house. You know, most of the people who watch these videos will be into their fish. You know, spend your time in your hobby. I have, that's what I've done. I've not been out of the house for 14 days. Spend the time in your hobby, get out in the garden, do some walking, things like that. But yeah, stay safe and stay home. And feel free to comment, please like, and it would be fantastic, absolutely fantastic, if you would subscribe to my channel. See you next time. See you soon.